Good morning and welcome to the 4-week update of the back garden yard. And we've got 28 varieties of veggies growing in the back garden yard and the greenhouse. So I'm going to try to show all 28 varieties today. So let's get started. Right here in the greenhouse we have climbing butter beans. Those are climbing, I guess, lima beans. These are banana peppers. This is going to be a second crop of romaine lettuce, and I'm going to do a video on how to separate this and put it out. It's ready for transplanting. Then this is zucchini squash. This is butternut squash, and these are Asian eggplants. These Asian eggplants, I'm keeping them in here to keep the bugs from eating them up, because if I put them out there, there's bugs out there that'll eat them up. So let's get out of the greenhouse and continue this. Here, you can see the red stems are beets, and they're way too close together, most of them. They need working and weeding. So that's my project for later today, just to take care of this beet row. This is garlic. Been picking this garlic, and it's still there, still doing well. Here's cucumbers. I think I've showed this row of cucumbers. It's going to be 80 degrees today. Cucumbers, tomatoes, and peppers love the 80-degree weather. So hopefully they're going to take off now. These are Asian peppers. They taste like bell peppers, but they look like hot peppers. Here's a second batch of cucumbers that I've got coming up. This is romaine lettuce. We have picked and picked and picked. It's getting ready to bolt, but it has been one of the best things we've grown this year so far. Early girl tomato. Got it out of the greenhouse recently, and it's looking really nice and healthy green. More early girls that I haven't put out, and they're not happy. These are some cherry tomatoes, and they're not happy. I got to get them out of these pots and into the ground. This is a bell pepper, and this is an orange bell pepper, and they're not happy. It's been so cold. Some of the things are not happy. This is okra. The okra is just coming through. It loves the hot weather, so it hasn't done very well, but it will. This is some lettuce that has bolted. When I say bolted, I mean it's about to, this is very, very bitter now. If you try to eat this, it's bitter. Carrots are looking nice. Trying to put a little more dirt around them, but I've got a nice row of carrots. These are baby green onions, and they're doing very nice. Back in the corner here, we have chive. This chive tastes really good. Cut it up, put it in a salad on a baked potato. Very nice chive. Got a lot of weeds in there we need to get out. Over here, my Better Boy tomatoes. I've done a video on how to tie these up. They are going to take off on this 80-degree weather now. This stuff that has bolted is my bok choy. I got one more good harvest to pick of that, and the bok choy is basically going to be over. I'll let a few plants stay around for seeds. Here's some nice bok choy back. Oh, it's bolting too. So the bok choy is about done. Now I've got asparagus. Here's a nice asparagus fern. And there's more asparagus. I got to get out here and pick it because it's turning into ferns. Oh wow, I didn't realize these had popped up so big. You can pick them a lot bigger than you see them in the grocery store. And you can just kind of take off the extra on the bottom, and the inside is still very tender. These are large green onions. These are zucchini squash that I have put out, and they're really happy. And we'll go to the back garden. This is my Silver Queen corn row. I just put ammonium nitrate on it so it should take off. This corn was planted earlier over here. This is Korean corn, and I've got to thin it now. Take out the small ones and let the big ones grow up. And they've been hit with ammonium nitrate. These are pumpkins, Korean pumpkins. They make a squash-like pumpkin, kind of like butternut squash, but they're round. And here's another one of those. Actually, another two of those. They're doing very well. Here's a watermelon plant all by itself. Put the camera right on top of it. It's a sweet potato just now coming out of the ground. There's a potato under there that it's coming out from. This is another watermelon, and watermelon that have just come up. And of course they need hot weather. But we're gonna have hot weather. This is Georgia. Now, these are the climbing lima beans that I showed you in the greenhouse, but I put these out, see if they would take off, but it hadn't been warm enough really for them. Here's one that the bugs have just about eaten completely up, but it still may come out. And here's another one that the bugs are feasting on, but once again, there's growth inside that may come out. This is a cherry tomato. There's another cherry tomato. And here's the last cherry tomato that I've got out. They're looking a lot better than the ones I just showed you that are still in the pots. These are yellow squash. I think they're crooknecks. Here's some more of the Better Boy tomatoes. And here's climbing butter bean that's actually getting ready to climb. It's going to go up this fence. Need to take out all these old vines from last year's crop. I've got here 2 rows of green beans. I think these are Kentucky Wonders. And these are pole beans, and they're too thick. I've either got to thin them or make another row over here. I haven't decided if I want 2 rows of pole beans, 2 rows of green beans or not, but that's something I've got to decide real soon while I can still move these. And down here in these weeds is something called taro. Taro, you eat the root, and some people eat the stems also. And it looks like a big elephant ear almost. But it's taro and it makes delicious soup. My wife can make delicious taro soup. And here are the snow peas that have reached the top of this 7-foot fence. And it's time to pick the first snow pea harvest. As you can see, I've got snow peas ready for harvest. And so they're doing very well. And for about the next 3 weeks, I'll be picking lots of snow peas, and then the heat will hit and they'll be done. But they've done really well this year. And that, my friends, is about everything we've got started in the garden. Looks like it's going to be another successful year. Here's an extra row of romaine lettuce, and it's doing just fine. Okay, please like and subscribe if you want to see how this garden turns out, not miss any video.